99.3 Nigeria Info. This is the nation's #1 talk, news and sports radio station, and we are broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in the Maryann Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. What a run we've had for I Beg to Differ Students Debate, Season 8, Part 2. I know I'm the person that started it on a very moody note, but now I'm shouting at the top of my voice. This is the effect of Femi. Leave this show now. Femi Obong-Daniels is here.
Are you chasing me away?
Yes.
Look, to be honest, even I am tired. Like,
I'm pursuing
coming
you.
to sit down in the studio every afternoon.
But anyway,
but, yeah, I mean,
it's been a great run.
yeah,
I must tell you, it's been a great season. Part 2 of Season 8. There's been highs, there's been lows, there's been a lot of tears, emotions, tempers. I think I cried a lot more than I've ever done in my 21 years as a journalist.
I know. There were emotional moments.
I know.
There were moments that just pained me, like really pained me.
I know.
Some debaters lost, and it really pained me.
I know.
And I'll go home and I'll be.
You just start thinking.
Yeah,
You start replaying it in your head.
You know, and you're at home. Your people will be asking you, "Are you getting emotionally involved?" It's just painful.
It's just that you're human.
Yeah.
And because these are kids.
Yeah.
It rubs off differently for you. If these were adults, who cares? Imagine the
fan battle returns.
Imagine Mr. Boli and Mr. Chris here in this studio. Who has their time?
Fan battle returns. I think.
I can't wait for fan.
They couldn't be bothered. This lovely, this song I even sing for themselves when they get evicted. You were always on my mind.
You were always on my mind.
But for the kids, it's different.
It's a different
especially
ballgame, yeah.
when the kids show great promise.
Yes.
And by the way, today is Abuja final.
Yes, the I Beg to Differ finals for Abuja is
this afternoon.
today.
Yeah.
So,
it's today.
They're wrapping up.
I hear there is heartbreak too. I was talking to one of the producers, and she was like, "It was heartbreaking." There was one girl that everybody just saw in the final, and somehow in the semi-final,
these things happen.
She has to now fight for third place. And I was like, tell me about it. It happens year after year. It happened to us again this time.
I think
where your overriding favorite just happened.
Yeah, it just drops off.
It happened in the previous regional final.
Yeah.
Where because of ill health, the person that seemed to be the top gun, the top favorite. And just that one was health induced.
Yeah.
It was painful. It was really painful, but. It happens. It's the nature of contest.
It's just normal. It's just that when these competitions start, you're thinking to yourself that I'm not going to get emotionally involved. I'm not going to let anything get to me. I'm just going to be professional about it.
Yeah.
And then these kids come and you're just like, oh, especially for me, I love kids, whether they're tiny little babies or they're teenagers
so decisions are hard for some people. I'll tell you what. So my wife watches a lot of contests, a good number of contests.
Okay.
Whether it's Iron Chef or
Top Chef Australia.
She consumes a lot of this. But you know what I notice? When it's time for the decision, she usually walks away. And
because she can't handle it.
It took me a while to understand that she was walking away deliberately. And I also know because I remember she used to be a regular judge on Fan Battle, and I knew that the part she hated the most was having to say bye. I mean, she would, if she has to be a judge, she would do her job. She would do her judge job, no wahala. But when it's time to announce that one person has lost, she will not want to have any part. So I can imagine that, and I'm sure she's not the only one. There are people like that who it becomes really heartbreaking for.
So I've been a judge for, I was on Project Fame for 10 years, for 10 seasons. And it was a great experience. I was the mean guy, but I laughed the most. So you'd never think that I'd say go home after laughing. Because you see, some of these guys show up and you ask them, how long have you been singing? Since my mother's womb. And then they sing one nonsense and you're just like, are you serious?
Is this what you were singing in your mother's womb?
My friend. But you know what?
Must have made labor hard for the poor woman.
But you know, before I became a judge on Project Fame, there was something called Star Quest where Casey Presh became famous on.
Yep.
I hated Weird MC on that show because she was mean.
She was very
I just
firm.
didn't understand why she was like that. But until I became a judge, and I was just like, these people can frustrate you. So you just have to stay professional. One guy came here and was saying Rastafari, something, hey. So we're so ginger that he was going to scatter the place.
How about
the guy sang nonsense?
How about this guy? Was it? No, it wasn't Project Fame. This was Idol. I think Idol. Who sang? Don't provoke me to anger.
No, it's still Project Fame. It's still Project Fame.
Don't provoke
guys,
me to anger.
I think I need to post some of my Project Fame video.
My temper or something.
So and then you wonder, oh God, why did you come here?
Like,
and you wait from morning till night. Why?
You know, I'm like, so I'm thinking like you see some of them, you say no, it can't be real.
It's not.
Maybe it's just set up.
So many people used to ask me if those videos or the people we paid them to do that, and I'm like, no, they're real.
They're really.
They're real.
You leave your house to go and enter for a competition of that nature. Now again,
but you see what those people have. Serious high self-esteem.
I love it. That's the part of it. So
I'm telling you.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. That's the good side of it. The downside of it is like you really left your house to go and do this thing. Did they not tell you there will be television there and they will show this to the world? But then again, you now remember like what kind of self-confidence does a person have to have? You know, so
Femi, I'm telling you that I've seen all sorts. I had one of my videos trend. Then we didn't even have social media that we didn't have the level of social media impressions that we have today. My video made something that's called Wall Star in the US. So my cousins are calling me to say, yo, you're on Wall Star, man. And I'm like, because there was this guy that came to sing. I'm sure you must have seen that video. On the glare of a glare, you like a dare. I was a judge in that video, and I was everywhere. I know. So you wonder, like, that guy, what gives you the audacity? And this is a show where big boys have won. Nyanya.
Definitely.
I just realized 10 years, about 5 years ago, during COVID, that I actually auditioned Mercy Chinwo. Yes, I judged her. I auditioned her in Yo back in the day, and somebody just put up that video, and I was like, "Oh my God, that's me and Mercy." So I mean, but hey, we're talking about
by the way, talking about I beg to differ. This thing happens when Sheriff. There was this day I just walked into the selection committee, going through all the entries. And something usually happens that when it seems like there's a devilry when you first start, the first few, and you have to sieve through hundreds of entries.
It's a tough.
And usually the first ones are just so tiring. It's like there's one demon that just pushes the ones that you're like, you just conclude a waste of time.
I know.
So I walked into them as they were working, and they looked really
frustrated,
hungry, angry, and like disillusioned. And I'm like, I just started laughing at them. I'm like, what? You guys, have you seen anything?
The process,
like, no.
The process of sieving through applications for whatever is not for the weak or the faint-heart. So I know this firsthand.
Especially when you get to the point where you have to deal with thousands of entries.
Yeah.
And you have to, there is no AI that's sieving for you. You have to go through each one. And you tell them to, like in this instance, sometimes you tell them to debate for or against and all of that. And on this occasion, remember in this particular, for the first time, we actually introduced live auditions.
Yes.
So apart from...
And that was fun. I loved it.
The live auditions. And the live auditions being what they are, you would see funny things as well.
I did see it.
And then you just... And it's even more difficult when it's kids. If it's adults, you can, like what you guys do on some of this reality talent, you can say, guy, come. You really thought... you
like,
can
are
say,
you serious?
Well done. Maybe you have a full future in this. I like this about you.
Yeah.
But this is not
but
that kind.
For the kids, you have to...
Yeah, for the kids, you cannot do that because you could damage them.
Careful.
And you have to be like,
I know.
Well done, darling.
Yes.
You know
Yeah,
what?
but because they wear their emotions on their sleeves.
Yeah, I
and
mean,
you
they
saw,
could know
and you saw
better.
it here in the studio. I mean,
the process things differently. An adult would probably. A kid just appreciates affirmation. A kid appreciates recognition and all of that. And you have to. Anyway, let's get into what we saw in the last.
Yes, of course. Let's talk about the last day because I don't want to go to the day before.
Yeah,
that.
let's just go to the final.
Let's go to the finals. It was a beautiful final between. My goodness, my brain just froze for a second. Yeah, so it was a beautiful final. But who were the contestants? What's happening to me now? I'm thinking about
Ifeoluwa and Esther.
Ifeoluwa, Olaya, and Esther Joseph. I'm still thinking about Naomi. Naomi was a walkover. She was a walkover, and then you don't want to go back to it.
Third place winner.
Congratulations to her, our little entrepreneur, who's making her money already. And then yesterday was a feisty one. In fact, I saw a message while we were, in it. Someone sent a message and said, I'm glad I'm not a judge. I said, yes, I know. Even I am. Because the judges had their job cut out for them and their work cut out for them. And it was a beautiful outcome. And I loved how Esther Joseph was graceful about it. She's just like, thank God. I think she's more grateful that she made it this far, because if you asked me from the start, I don't think I penned her down as one of my favorites at the time. I didn't even see her making it this far because there were more fiery and feisty competitors, down at the time.
Yeah.
She didn't even come up as my top 5. So, but I am so proud of her because she pushed. Did she stutter a bit? Yes, she did. But she got second place. That's no easy feat.
No, I mean, we underestimate her journey. Because, by the time we got to the quarterfinals, if you ask me who my top 3 contenders were, no way, I wasn't going to mention Esther Joseph.
That's what I'm saying.
I wasn't going to mention Esther Joseph.
Because she didn't come close in my mind.
And then that thing happens to you. But again, the last regional finals, that was how Olajolo won. And for most of that debate, I did not see him.
That's what
I didn't see him coming.
They crept up on us.
I did not see him coming. He struggled a bit. He was good at marshalling his points, but he was error prone. And he made all sorts of errors, grammatical and all of that. But by the time we got to the final, he had become something else. I'm like, okay, I mean, people change, but that's over time. People don't do this 360 in a couple of weeks. And that's
Ifeoluwa Olaya for me, because at first she seemed a little bit shy, a bit in her shell.
I didn't notice her until she stopped David.
Yeah.
David.
Now she became a
David,
bit
the guy
more
with
bold.
the American accent.
She became bolder
after that.
Yes. Yeah. In fact, I was like, I remember that day. I was just looking at her like, who are you, madam?
And because that debate was about who felt more pressure, boys or girls.
It was my most interesting
and she the girl was holding brief for the boys. The boy was holding brief for the girls, and I just kind of felt like. And their debate was, I think, right after Oyindamola's own debate. And I was like, hey.
Now, it was beautiful to watch. It was beautiful to watch. At that point, I knew that this girl was too fiery and she was going to knock him out, because she kept saying,
oh, yeah.
What are you saying?
That's like, and then she would say, yes. You did not meet the threshold. You were supposed to edit. You did not prove beyond reasonable doubt that this. I was like,
she was calling him, and I was like, where did that energy come from?
And I think after that, she then went up against Azima. Is it Azima? Did she go up against Azima? No, she didn't. Did she? Who stopped Azima? Huh. I have to check. Tunde is going to kill me. I have to get up and pick my device. Tunde, sorry,
Azima, man. I think it was.
Sorry, I'm getting.
I think it was Chalaku.
Was it Chalaku?
I think it was Chalaku, wasn't it? No, I think Chalaku eliminated the other girl. Who eliminated Azima?
Okay, let's see. You know what? We'll come back to it.
Huh.
Let's just go into the final debate.
Anyway, I want to see if we can play you a clip from yesterday. I'm just going to look through. Yes. Let's see if we can play you a clip from yesterday. So that you can have a feel. And for those of you who missed yesterday, well, you missed. So take a listen. And if you're watching, we're live, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. Go right now because I'm about to play you a clip from yesterday. In case you're just joining us, we are reviewing the I Beg to Differ Students Debate Championship. And this is the last one for this season.
Could you mute our live stream first?
Yes. So that we can go on to that. So go to Facebook right now because we're about to play you a clip from yesterday, and then when we come back, the phone lines will be open. My name is Maryann Okon. Femi Obong-Daniels in the studio with me. Now, this is how it went yesterday. Your 4 minutes starts now.
Great leaders aren't made in comfort. They are forged in crisis. When Tinubu took office, Nigeria was drowning in debt and instability. He could have played it safe, but real leaders make tough calls. In just 1 year, he removed the fuel subsidy, overhauled forex, and kickstarted massive reforms. Yes, change is hard, but progress is never painless. Today, I'll prove to you that Tinubu is not just making promises, he's making history. And when the dust settles, we'll be remembered as the right leader for Nigeria.
Who is the right leader? The proposition might say it's someone who is bold and decisive, but I oppose this belief, and I oppose the motion that President Bola Tinubu has demonstrated that he's the right leader for Nigeria.
Both fuel subsidy removal ended the corrupt system. The short-term hardship caused by this policy is necessary to free up funds for infrastructure, healthcare, and education. According to a 2023 Nigeria Budget Office, fuel subsidy costs Nigeria over 4 trillion naira annually. Yet, the benefits only reach the elite. The past president feared removing the subsidy, but guess what? Tinubu acted decisively on day one.
With record low 27% voter turnout and electoral irregularities as reported by the European Union Commission, Tinubu's administration lacks legitimacy.
Grab your sunglasses, beachwear, sunscreen, and head over to Ziba Beach Resort, where there is a spot with your name on it just for you and your loved ones. To book your holiday spot, visit zibabeachresort.com or call 0704-730-0013. Ziba Beach Resort, Lagos. A beachside Christmas awaits you.
Hi, e dey tasty, creamy and nourishing. E get vitamins A, D, E, B1, B9, B12 and zinc. Na original Naija yogurt. Abeg, make una throw away salute for fine yogurt. Abeg, go Jollimento with the new fine yogurt drinking yogurt.
Fine yogurt, original Naija yogurt.
I say Nigerian, my rice must be premium. I want the stone-free rice. I don't want the gummy rice. That's why I choose Kiara. See, I see they swell Kiara. The aroma, they make me hungry. Oh yeah, give me some. From the east to the west, pretty ladies here. Eat 35 bar and protein. Oh yes, from the north to the south, African king rice can be found. Choose Kiara rice when no go let you down. Joy. The taste of joy is here. Pretty lady, African king, very good. Proudly Nigeria and Bogu rice.
Experience the taste of joy with Kiara Rice Mills, makers of Pretty Lady, African King, Proudly Nigeria, Red Eagle, and Bogu Rice. Kiara Rice Mills, the taste of joy in every grain.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
This is Hot Facts on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM. My name is Shegwa Rinze.
Mission. Tinubu's administration lacks legitimacy. There were INEC failures and court cases were dismissed under technicalities. Legitimacy rests on trust, but this mandate is shadowed by skepticism.
Transportation overhauled, rail and roads reforms. This will improve infrastructure, connect business, lower transport costs, and drives economic growth. According to a 2024 Federal Ministry of Work report, over 300 roads and rail projects launched under Tinubu. A major example is the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, which will boost tourism and trade.
Moreover, worsening sectarian division. The Muslim ticket struck a match to long-standing sectarian division. What do we mean by this? Instead of dousing rising bigotry in the system, Tinubu's government is indifferent, thereby causing bigotry to increase and causing sectarian division to increase. Nigeria is now at its most fractured era since the Civil War. Also, the performative anti-corruption stance. This administration is defined by selective justice and political expediency. The ex-CBN governor Emefiele and other critics were hounded. Yet various other people that have offended the law, like Betta Edu and Sadia Umar Farouk, went untouched. This administration is not fighting corruption, it's weaponizing it for its control.
The opponent said that Nigeria has lost regional influence. Nigeria has not lost regional influence because according to a 2024 African Union Summit report, it revealed that Nigeria just secured a new deal with South Africa and Ghana, building stronger international relations.
The proposition mentioned that he removed the fuel subsidy and forex, that these are bold measures, but bold measures without proper cushioning measures also lead to greater economic problems.
The opponent said crisis of legitimacy. What matters is policy. Are we seeing bold reforms? Yes. Are we seeing long-term benefits? Yes. So a leader should be judged based on his policy.
You mentioned agricultural mechanization, but fuel subsidy removal increased transport costs by a triple, and bandits in states are now chasing farmers away, thereby leading to increased costs of essential goods because farmers are not able to produce again. So how is there agricultural mechanization?
Ask yourself, who is complaining the loudest about Tinubu's leadership? Is it the hardworking market women? Is it the young entrepreneurs? Is it the everyday Nigerians that are trying to make a living? No, the loudest critics are the political elites who lost their grip on the fuel subsidy scam. The corrupt businessmen who could no longer manipulate forex for quick. A leader's job is to move a nation. Is to move a nation further, is to move a nation forward, no matter how hard it gets, and that is exactly what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing. Hate him or love him, Tinubu has shown enough dexterity to be Nigeria's leader. If you're one of those that hate his ruling, my humble advice is that you brace up and accept. My humble advice is that you brace up and see things from the brighter side, because a man of such dexterity will come back in 2027.
The 2023 elections gave Nigerians a rare chance to elect a leader with competence, vision, and integrity. However, on the night of March 1st, 2023, the INEC hastily declared Mr. Tinubu president-elect, thereby igniting a crisis of legitimacy in not just process but in candidacy. Authority stems from public consent, but complaints of rigging and mass disenfranchisement taint this administration. Go to court became the new mantra, but court cases were buried under technicalities. As one observer put it, to be called Your Excellency means the process must have to be excellent. Nigerians are barely hanging on, yet Tinubu's economic policies are driving the final nails in their coffin. And with the judiciary and legislature bowing to the executive, Nigeria is akin to a captured state. The last administration was accused of regional bias in appointments, and this administration is following in the exact same footsteps, favoring the Lagos boys, thereby deepening division instead of fostering national unity. Truly a Miloko.
Thereby determining the winner of this final debate by a 5-point lead. Lagos, say congratulations to Ifeoluwa Olaiya of Wellspring College.
Okay, she mouthed "Thank you, Jesus" when her name was announced.
She did a quick prayer there, and then she went into a bit of oh, good Lord. What a debate.
I know. Come off it. Like, what's his name? The comedian was the come off it. I mean, that debate.
At this point.
I will hear from the audience.
Yes, certainly. Let's just hear from you and comment our reserve. Oh, by the way, to what we were saying, yes, she beat David and then beat Dora in the quarterfinal.
Yes.
Before then stopping Naomi in the semi-final.
Yes.
It was Esther and Oyidamola in the other semi-final, which which where Onyedamola had kind of lost it. But this final was again, I do not know. There was a part of it that I did not understand. I was even I was challenging the judges yesterday. It was the presentation part. The presentation part. And by a split decision, Esther actually did win the presentation part. I don't agree.
Well,
I don't agree.
Well, I do agree.
I don't.
I do agree.
I don't know.
In fact,
I know that one of the judges explained why.
Well, I listened to both presentations keenly because it was about women, and I think that she motivated me. She made me want to be a woman every time I come round.
You mean Esther did?
Yes.
Okay.
So
yeah, I guess I wasn't.
I think for
maybe
me,
I didn't listen intently enough to the substance.
Yeah, I did.
But I was enthralled by Ifeoluwa's presentation. She had me captivated.
Yeah.
I think for what was a little off-putting for me in Esther's presentation is that it lacked smoothness.
Yeah, so she had.
It was not as suave.
Yeah.
So
it's a flaw for Esther.
Yeah, so
Esther
she fell into this pocket and quite disconcertingly.
Yeah.
Where she was losing her train of thought, and then she would go into a loop, repeating.
Yeah.
I think at that point she lost me. But Ifeoluwa was oratorical. Throughout, from start to finish. There was only one part where she had a slight blemish, and she just went on. And as one of the judges also said, the fact that she went substantially over time also counted against her.
Yeah.
But one of the judges gave it to her. I agree. The other two, including the chief judge, gave it to Esther. So again, even though I say I don't agree, there's also a chance that I did not listen as intently as I probably should have.
I did, and for me, I was more motivated to, by Esther's presentation. Be as may that she had a lot of lapses here and there, but I caught the message, and for me, it was a bit more lifting. Yes, Ife is superb, but I think maybe because she went on for too long, and then I just was like, okay. But I think Esther appealed to me, and so I was 100% okay with the idea that she won in the presentation round.
Yeah. Would you be open to, and I beg to differ, alumni all-star debate just
for the fun of
winners, for the fun of it?
I'd love it.
Bring a Mary UK Ashia and Olajolo, and
if we can find the AI, the human AI, we should bring her too.
Goodness.
What's her name? Tamvita.
Yeah, if she's in the country.
I mean, she could do it via Zoom. It'd be fun.
Maybe we should consider that is beyond the Tournament of Champions. They call it something bigger and see, because I would like to see, because many of these great debaters of the past did not do the presentation round. And I can't wait to hear Mary Ashia's presentation or Tamvita's presentation or say a Ramadan who didn't quite win it and who almost won the Tournament of Champions until the very last minute where it will be great. Let's go to the audience.
All right, well, join the conversation 0201 277 0993. That's for the males. The females 0201 465 7190. You can join the conversation on WhatsApp. It's 0809597585. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube. Join the conversation. 60 seconds is all you have, so others can also be part of the conversation. Hello.
Me that I'm angry already. Good afternoon.
60 seconds, angry or not.
You can use it to vent.
Good afternoon, moderator. This is Femi.
How are you?
There's a bully on the line.
Yes,
did you tell him that I said I'm angry?
We don't care. Go to court.
Do you know what the anger is about in the first place? Yes, sir.
Deliberate sabotage. You said they should not pick my call. 3 days now.
I don't know about it.
God,
I don't know about it.
Who said I said?
Ha.
Everybody heard you now. Everybody heard you.
Everybody like they're lying on your head. It's not possible.
Say me and you, they talk coded. You know what?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are
Good afternoon, Maryann. How are you?
We're good.
So for the first time,
You have
today,
5. You have 5 seconds.
Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me anything. Mr. Femi, first off, you've not reached out till now. That's number one. Number 2, yesterday's debate was honestly.
Mr. Boli, your time is up.
Mr. Femi, do you allow that?
Yes, your time is up.
Yeah.
60 seconds is over. Goodbye.
You know how you women are.
The G's not the finish.
We always pack ourselves to one side. You guys sort yourselves out.
Hello, welcome.
Hello, Maryann. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Mr. Obong-Daniels. Good afternoon. Peter Monse is my name from Tomolu.
How are you?
Hi,
My
Peter.
Daniel has an S. You owe me an S. You'll give it to me when you see me.
That's good. Let me put it this way. Esther tried for me. I couldn't call in that yesterday, but I know Esther was just on a debate while Ifeoluwa was on a world press conference. So I find Esther trying to defend indefensible. Esther trying to look forward to get something on ground, while Ifeoluwa was on fact. And like I said, like the World Press Conference presenting facts and the reality, I give it to these young women. Oh my God!
Thank you.
It pains me that my mother did not have a female child.
Yeah.
It's
paining me too. I don't have a daughter.
Son of this nature. I love these young girls, and I pray for them that the will be their limit, and God will be. I have great mercy on them and lead them to where they're.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Thank
God bless you, Peter. Thank you for calling.
Hey, Maryann, would you believe somebody sent me a message and said, please don't read it out. You read it. Read it from there.
Okay, let me see.
Can you see it? Look, you can't see it from there.
I can see. I can see.
You're a bat.
Yeah.
He said, don't read it. He said, please don't read out. So consume for your personal consumption.
I totally agree with you. SB. Yeah, I do agree with you to an extent. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Maryann.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Femi Obong-Daniels. I greet you, sir.
How are you doing?
Especially.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
Very
it.
well. Emeka is my name from Sublight Town.
Welcome.
Emeka, go ahead.
Fantastic competition, breathtaking debate, and what a very surreal performance from those kids. You see, when I heard them speaking, I wish they were in our National Assembly to debate these current crises that we're having and be able to be outspoken as they were. Because these are the leaders we're looking up to for tomorrow. These are the people on whose hope the future of this great nation hangs. And I must say, you guys are doing a fantastic job. You have no idea what you're doing. You're giving these kids a platform to excel, a platform to brush up their thinking prowess and the debating skills.
All right.
And also, Nigerian for doing a fantastic job.
Thank you. Your 60 seconds is over. Thank you. Nigerians, we like to talk.
We appreciate you. We really appreciate
We love you guys.
No, it's good to be emotive about. I mean, these are genuine expressions of appreciation.
For real.
And sometimes you know, because we take it for granted. Sometimes just being here and just being used to it.
Yeah.
If you were catching this for the very first time, or you haven't, it's going to blow you away.
I know.
And they're just borrowing a lift, just pivoting off what somebody said. Imagine a presidential debate where you brought kids, like 15-year-old, 16-year-old, and sat down in a debate with those people running for office and let them ask them difficult
They will tear their
questions.
singlet. I promise you this. Someone's singlet is going to tear. Someone says... Debate. Congratulations again, Nigeria Info, Tollywood, Nigeria Info, and obviously Tollywood. I'm proud of Esther and eventual winner, Ifeoluwa Olaya. She sounds like my daughter. Proud of the presentations. Femi, Maryann, Yvonne, judges, and Oga Sheriff. Thanks a lot. Her school, Wellspring College, is great. Naomi won by Providence. She lost to Onyidamola. Please let Onyidamola be part of the national final. Do you know when the results are being announced? I was driving. I almost switched off to ease tension. Ayo. I know that feeling. Yeah.
Well, as we speak, Onyidamola is part of the national final.
Yes, she is.
Unless she pulls out.
Hello?
Yeah, Sister Maryann. Good afternoon.
Yes, brother. Welcome. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, welcome. Kingsley from Ikredu. Oga Femi.
Yes, please.
That's my brother.
I greet you right
In
back.
fact, this marathon is not a race, but I love a positive quarrel. That is where you see women, not pepe. This is what is called positive quarrel.
Abi.
we men gently leave them alone because Femi, these ladies are awesome.
Yeah.
And the way you people handle this case, I love. I think 2 days ago, the way you clear every doubt about the judges. Femi, in fact, may your papa born you. You are really what, 3-in-1. You are really 3-in-1. In fact, I don't know. In the eastern angle of it, you are there. Western angle, you are there. East and north, you are there. That is why you are Femi Obong-Daniels. I give you that name.
All right.
Thank you,
It's true.
brother.
The challenges must come, but I love the way you handle this debate.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
Thank you, Kingsley. We appreciate you.
Big
But now,
time.
Mama Bonner, not being Papa Bonner. Yep, the Mama to Bonner.
I wasn't there when I was being born.
Hello, welcome.
I wasn't there when.
I'm Maryann and Femi. How are you?
We're fine, thank you.
Yeah.
Let me
Yes, please.
say, after the lovely outing, I want to congratulate all of you, Tollywood and everybody. You know, it was a fantastic one. You have to take a break here. Femi,
Thank
I
you.
will spend more than 50 seconds because I want to give you undisputable facts about your debate from day one to date. And I will expect anybody to controvert that. Number one, you know, unbeaten, the records, unbeaten records. We have done 1, 2, 3 people now. The first person was Ruth Okorocha. She was unbeaten all through. And she came for the first national, she became first. And she came for the fourth national, she also became first. Second unbeaten, you have Esther Bewaji, and she never came for the national. Third unbeaten, who was later beaten at the national, was Mary Upiachia.
100%.
Unfortunately, she was beaten at the national before she finally became the overall winner. Then the next unbeaten record you have is Ifeoluwa.
Yes, so.
Olaiya.
Yes, so.
Nobody has beaten her.
Actually, that's
Akinoluwa was beaten in the first round before he finally managed to get to the final and became the winner.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
up to date, so far, you have had just 1, 2, 3 people who have unbeaten records. That's
Okay.
Ruth Okorocha. So the best of all, so far, is my daughter, Ruth Okorocha. That's one. Number 2, sir, please.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Please, we have to give it to Wellspring as well. They have won consecutively now, 3 times consecutively.
We need to meet their Baba.
At the regional level. Yeah, so they've done so well.
Thank you very much. No. We have to take other calls.
Please, okay, let him land. Please.
Okay, thank you, Femi. Thank you for
This
that
partiality.
privilege. I appreciate it. You see, the next one, I want us to look at the people from outside Lagos. I know they are not equal in number in terms of competitors now. But because Lagos people, we are always going to be behind our Lagos people. Yes, but let us see more of them coming into the challenge.
All right.
Thank you very much.
I think the challenge for outsiders is movement into Lagos. I think that's the challenge you had with the last school that came from Ogun State, right?
Yes, certainly. It was a bit of a challenge, which brilliant school, but it just couldn't keep up traveling.
Yeah,
because
the commute.
you know it goes on for a while. Even in the national finals, we have to fly. So for now, the national finals is made up of 16 of the best. This debate will grow. We are going to get to a point where the national finals will probably have either 36, where there's just one champion representing each state of this. That's where we are going.
That's the target. That's
where
the
we're
goal.
going.
Yes.
And it's going to happen. In the meantime,
sooner than we expect.
Yes. In the meantime, last time was the first time we really flew people. The last national, before the Tournament of Champions was just made of people in Lagos. And we're looking at it like, why are we calling it Tournament of Champions, national finals? Let it be national. Let's bring people from the other regions. Yes, you will see them. You will see, again, 8 of the best. So Lagos has the the advantage because Lagos is hosting. Lagos will not always host the national tournament of champions. It will go around. It will probably go to Abuja. It will probably go to
all through the zones.
It will go to different places. And when the home team will always have that advantage. And by the time we split into 4 zones, by the time we're able to split into 4 zones, which will happen, then the Lagos advantage will go. Certainly.
Yep. And so, of course, when we start moving it around the zones, then everybody will have to up their game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, again, I just want to say this. This last caller touched my soul in ways that even I did not even have this record. He was
there are people that watch with their pen and their pad.
And when we talk about Amvita, we talk about all these people, we forget Ruth. And I remember Ruth. In fact, Ruth was the one. I didn't follow Tamvita as much because I was really, really busy. I think I probably just came in for the presentation. I'm not even sure I did. I think it was Serge, our CEO, who did that presentation. But it was Ruth. I remember the one she won. And when she came back, I remember I think she was writing her final exams. She was coming from the exam hall and she went all the way.
Wow.
So that is, and then to think that she never lost one.
None.
So when I say let's bring all these champions, the ones that we can find, in fact the ones that are abroad, maybe we can hook them in, tie them in via virtual devices, and have these individuals.
It would be fun.
Go against each other.
Superb.
It will be bigger than the tournament of champions.
I know.
It will.
That's something we should tinker on, and see if we can, whip a rabbit out of a hat.
Yeah, I guess that I beg to differ alumni is a
all
big
stars.
thing.
That's what we'll call it. I beg to differ all stars. Anyway, someone here says, "Good day, I beg to differ crew. Well done." Yvonne and Ruth won. Or Yvonne said Ruth won Ramadan because a sponsored judge. Meanwhile, 3 judges and Yvonne were among them. I don't understand what that means.
I don't understand. I just remember I did not even remember who Ramadan lost to.
I don't know. And then this one, he goes on to say, Femi often belittles Ruth's achievement. Ruth won Ramadan in 2 debates during the champion match. Probably because she's not fully involved. You were not fully involved, then that's Femi.
Yeah.
Now, he also says the Abuja and Lagos PH stations match should be judged by judges from the 3 centers, not only Lagos. Those in Lagos will be of advantage because they know their judges pattern. Let me stop here. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't get the name.
No name.
Yeah. In fact, I didn't even know that was what you were going to, because I think I just already said something about Ruth. I wasn't thinking about Ruth until that last caller mentioned Ruth. And I don't know why, because Ruth was awesome. And twice I was here to do the presentation when she won, even though I did not really follow the debates. That was the thing. I didn't follow the debates. In fact, I remember that Ramadan thing because I wasn't really following because of too much administrative work. It was when there was controversy that my attention was called to it. So yes, I totally agree. But I don't if I seem to belittle Ruth's achievement, it's not intended. I apologize for that. I think it's a bit of a slip. And like our caller also said, she's one of the few who never lost.
Undefeated champion.
But everybody just remembers Tamvita. Everybody just remembers some other names.
I think that's because Tamvita's was it the first?
Yeah, maybe. I
think
don't
it was
know.
the first.
Yeah, people remember things for different reasons. If you ask me what Tamvita looks like, I probably have forgotten. But
no, she looks brown.
Yes. And
I think it's her name because I had to come online to see who this Tamvita was.
And the point where you say you feel the nationals should be judged by judges from the 3 centers. Thank you very much for bringing that. We appreciate it. You seem to have been reading our mind. That had been decided for this season, that the judges of the national finals will be the chief judges of the Lagos, the Port Harcourt, and the Abuja national finals. So that will be the standard judges. Other judges will be on backup in case something goes wrong and all of that.
So the chief judges will judge.
The diction judge will still remain the diction judge. But we'll have the chief judges for the Lagos zone, the Port Harcourt zone, and the Abuja zone as judges for the national. But that had been decided a long time ago by the I Beg to Differ crew. Thank you very much for.
Okay, Justice, thank you for your message.
Yeah, I appreciate that people are following with us. And
I love it. So it shows that people are really interested.
And criticism is cool because it helps us improve. No idea is perfect. You do the best and you try to be fair as much as possible.
I'm laughing. I just saw a message. Said Esther lost because she was trying to promote a product that the masses had abandoned.
I don't think that's why it's.
I don't think that's what she lost.
So every single debate topic, think of any debate topic, there will be a slight advantage to one side or the other. Every topic. Think of any random topic. Messi versus Ronaldo. Buhari versus Tinubu, Obasanjo versus Goodluck Jonathan. Trump versus Biden.
Obama.
You either Trump or Obama. There will always be a slight advantage here, but that's the power of the spoken word. Over time, the disadvantaged person has been known to win time and time again if they can marshal enough points as to why they should win. We've run out of time.
We have to go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here and thank everybody again, especially the crew, everybody who made it happen online and offline. We're going to thank them after the break.
The break is still 30 seconds away.
Well. Let me see if I can read a quick message. Someone here says, good afternoon, guys in the studio. I go with the current realities of everyone is experiencing today nationwide. I will
gladly say here that, okay.
What does that mean?
This
message obviously
says that there is God.
It says
there is God. Everything will be,
anyway,
and rest his case.
We're going on a break.
Country
we'll be right back.
Yeah.
And we know.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
Suleiman is 11. He rolls a tire under the bridge in Okon. Doesn't go to school. Everybody knows him as the boy that draws under the bridge. We find Suleiman, get him to lead him to his mom, take us to their house, dusty drawer with cobwebs. They open it. Some of Suleiman's paintings, she was smart enough to keep them. Took about 3 or 4 of them, brought them to the gallery. Now, Suleiman will go to school, send his siblings to school. Nice story of patronage. Yeah.
Plus 234 Art Fair 2025 holds from March 27th to 31st at the Pan-African Center, brought to you by Soto Gallery and Echo Bank. Admission is free.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire. Their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight. Each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher. The battle returns and it's full of fire. Grand Battle 4 with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more. Register now and take your stand. Your time to shine is now at hand.
Registration is ongoing on www.nigeriainfo.fm.
And Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
No time to check time. So let's just rush and read a few messages. Good afternoon, Maryann and Mr. Femi. Those 2 girls were very good. But when 2 elephants fight, the grass suffers. Olaya is a big elephant and eloquent. Esther lost the debate at a rebuttal. Anyway, the girls have proven that Nigerian women are unstoppable. Congratulations to the girls. Ladi from Ikorodu. Good afternoon, Maryann and Femi. I always believe in Ifeoluwa. That's why I called her natural intelligence. But yesterday's debate could not have been easy for the supporter. It's like opposing reality or going against the law of gravity. I thank you all. Japheth from Lekki. Wow. This one. Okay, there's one here. Good afternoon, Maryann and Femi. Well done to you guys. My name is Julius from Aja. I want to say big congratulations to those girls. They are all winners in their own right. They all did fantastic, hitting the topic from point to point and being realistic in their references. Congrats to the winner, he said. Yeah.
Okay, we have just 1 minute before we go.
Oh, thank you for the context from John Abafi from Obaduri that Ramadan actually lost to Deborah Hamzat in a controversial debate. In the semi-final.
Thank you. Someone saying, quick question, Ms. Zoboli here. How do I revoke my fanship of Nigeria Info FM because of Maryann? She no let me make my points, but she cut me off. There is God.
Sorry, we are together for life. It's never going to happen.
Yes, we gum like glue. This one says, congrats. Wow. Congrats, Ife. Wow, this Wellspring College again, 4 times in a row. It's Kate. All right, Kate.
And they will have 2 champions in the national finals.
That's lovely. But we've got to go. We want to say thank you.
I hope that something will bring Ifeoluwa and Olajolo together. But it is their presentation. What I remember is to hear them in their presentation round.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we want to say thank you to the whole crew.
Yes, so everybody, Sheriff Quadri, awesome. Sami Wuji, Kenneth Odueme, Olamide Faduju, Genevieve Okere, Onyeka Eledan. And I remembered Auntie B, Blessing Agunane too, yesterday. Thank you. You guys are awesome. And those I did not mention who continue to work.
We appreciate everybody.
Ayodele, Adeleye, fantastic people, all of you.
Yes, and we love you. This whole thing, we couldn't have done it without you. So we love the teamwork and go team.
But the top superstar is you. Yes, you listening to us now. Thank you. Our wonderful audience.
All right. Love you, Lagos. I'll see you next week. My name is Maryann Okon. Bye-bye.
The day is almost over, and it's a good time to share some good. So while the sun is still out, lend a helping hand to someone in need. Ramadan Kareem from all of us at Noor.
The world is 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.